Om Namo Bhagavate Shivanandaya. Hari Om, dear devotees. We are about to commence with Satsang. We humbly and lovingly request all to respect the following important guidelines. Please observe silence and try to keep movement to a minimum during Satsang. If there is a need to exit the hall, we humbly request that you try to do so at the end of the item and not during the item. Please speak to our ushers should you require any assistance during the satsang. Parents of young children are advised to make use of the cry room at the rear of the female side of the prayer hall or the children's area in the hall downstairs. Kindly refrain from eating or drinking in the prayer hall. Water is available outside if required. We lovingly remind you to avoid placing your prayer books directly on the floor, as the prayer books contain pictures of our deities. Kindly ensure that all cell phones are switched off or are on silent mode. The unauthorized taking of photographs, videos, and audio recordings is prohibited. In the unlikely event of an emergency evacuation, our ushers will guide you to the assembly point. We request all to participate in the satsang by singing the sacred kirtans, bhajans, and chants. We wish all a blissful and spiritually elevating satsang. As we expect a large congregation today, we lovingly invite or request all to sit as close to the stage as possible so as to allow space for those who come a little later. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Shri Satguru Bhagavan शिवानन्दाय नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः। गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। ध्यानमूलं गुरोर्मूर्ति पूजामूलं गुरोर्पदम् मन्त्रमूलं गुरोर्वाक्यं मोक्षमूलं गुरोर्कृपा। मोक्षमूलं शिवानन्दाकृपा। ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वदी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। यस्यान्तर्नादिमध्यं न हि करचरणं नाम गोत्रं न सूत्रं नो जातिर्नेव वर्णं न भवति पुरुषो नो नपुंसं न चस्ति नाकारं नो विकारं न हि जननमरणं नास्ति पुण्यं न पापं नो तत्त्वं तत्त्वमेकं सहजसमरसं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। चैतन्यं शाश्वतं शान्तं व्योमातीतं निरञ्जनं नादबिन्दो कलातीतं तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। अज्ञानमूलहरणं जन्मकर्मनिवारणं ज्ञानवैराग्यसिद्ध्यार्थं गुरोपादोदकं पिबेत्। अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। ॐ नमः शिवाय गुरुवे सच्चिदानन्दमूर्तये निष्प्रपञ्चाय शान्ताय निरालम्बाय तेजसे नित्यशुद्धं निराभासं निराकारं निरञ्जनं नित्यबोधं चिदानन्दं गुरुं ब्रह्मा नमाम्यहम्। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। निधये सर्वविद्यानां निजये भवरोगिणां गुरुवे सर्वलोकानां श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ श्री सद्गुरुदेव की जय। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश पाहि मां। श्री गणेश श्री गणेश श्री गणेश रक्ष मां। जय सरस्वती जय सरस्वती पाहि मां। श्री सरस्वती रक्ष मां। जय श्री दुर्गा पाहि मां। जय श्री दुर्गा रक्ष मां। जय श्री काली पाहि मां। जय श्री काली रक्ष मां। जय श्री लक्ष्मी पाहि मां। जय श्री लक्ष्मी रक्ष मां। सर्वन भव पाहि मां। सुब्रह्मण्य रक्ष मां। दत्तात्रेय पाहि मां। दत्तगुरु रक्ष मां। शिवानन्द पाहि मां। शिवानन्द शिव गुरु हरि गुरु राम जगद्गुरु परम गुरु सद्गुरु श्याम आदि गुरु अद्वैत गुरु आनंद गुरु ओम चित गुरु चितन गुरु चित माया गुरु ओम जय सिया राम जय जय सिया राम जय सिया राम जय जय सिया राम जय राधे श्याम जय जय राधे श्याम जय राधे श्याम जय जय राधे श्याम जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे शिवानंदा शिवानंदा सद्गुरु दादा शिवानंदा 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 सद्गुरु दादा शिवानंदा 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 सद्गुरु दादा शिवानंदा जय गुरुदेव दयानिधि दीनहितकारी जय जय मोह विनाशक बंधनहारी जय देव गुरुदेव जय देव गुरुदेव जय देव गुरुदेव, जय देव गुरुदेव। गुरु चरणामृत निर्मल सब पाप कहारी, वचन सुनत तम नाशे सब संशय हारी। जय देव गुरुदेव, जय देव गुरुदेव। तन मन धन सब अर्पण गुरु चरणन कीजे। शिवानंद परम पद मोक्ष गति दीजे। जय देव गुरुदेव, जय देव गुरुदेव। ओम जय गुरुदेव दयानिधि दीनन हितकारी। जय जय मोह विनाशक भवबंधनहारी। जय देव गुरुदेव, जय देव गुरुदेव।
O Lord of mercy and love, salutations and prostrations unto thee. Thou art omnipresent, omnipotent and omniscient. Thou art Sahajananda. Thou art the indweller of all beings. Grant us an understanding heart, equal vision, balanced mind, faith, devotion and wisdom. Grant us inner spiritual strength to resist temptations and to control the mind. Free us from egoism, lust, greed, anger and hatred. Fill our hearts with divine virtues. Let us behold thee in all these names and forms. Let us serve thee in all these names and forms. Let us ever remember thee. Let us be ever loyal to thee. Let us ever sing thy glories. Let thy name be ever on our lips. Let us abide in thee forever and ever. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. O all merciful Gurudev, every thought of my mind, every emotion of my heart, every movement of my being, every feeling and every sensation, each cell of my body, each drop of my blood, all is yours, Gurudev. Yours absolutely, yours without any reserve. Gurudev, you can decide my life or my death, my happiness or my sorrow, my pleasure or my pain. Gurudev, whatever you do with me, whatever comes to me from you, will lead me to your lotus feet. Gurudev, you have provided us with the best facilities in the world for our spiritual growth. May we take full advantage of this precious gift of yours, Gurudev. May we look upon the ashram and all its contents as your body and treat them with love and reverence. This is our heartfelt prayer to you, Gurudev. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Deva Deva Shivananda Dinabandhu Pahi Maam. Deva Deva Shivananda Dinabandhu Pahi Maam. Chandravardhana Mandahasa Premarupa Lakshma. Chandravardhana समस्तलोका पूजिताय मोहनंगा रक्ष मां समस्तलोका पूजिताय मोहनंगा रक्ष मां दिव्य गंगा तीरवासा दानशीला पाहि मां दिव्य गंगा तीरवासा दानशीला पाहि मां पापहरणा पुण्यशीला परम पुरुषा रक्ष मां पापहरणा पुण्यशीला परम पुरुषा रक्ष मां भक्तलोका निर्वासा स्वामी नादा पाहि मां भक्तलोका निर्वासा स्वामी नादा पाहि मां चित्स्वरूपा चिदानंदा नमः शिवाय रक्ष मां चित्स्वरूपा चिदानंदा नमः शिवाय रक्ष मां शिवानंदा 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 पाहि मां शिवानंदा 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 पाहि मां शिवानंदा 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 रक्ष मां शिवानंदा 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 रक्ष मां सद्गुरु जय सद्गुरु जय सद्गुरु जय पाहि मां सद्गुरु जय सद्गुरु जय सद्गुरु जय पाहि मां सद्गुरु जय सद्गुरु जय सद्गुरु जय रक्ष मां सद्गुरु जय सद्गुरु जय सद्गुरु जय रक्ष मां गंगा रानी गंगा रानी गंगा रानी पाहि मां गंगा रानी गंगा रानी गंगा रानी पाहि मां भागीरथी 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 रक्ष मां भागीरथी 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 रक्ष मां देवा देवा शिवानंदा दीनबंधु पाहि मां देवा देवा शिवानंदा दीनबंधु पाहि मां चंद्रवदना मंदहासा प्रेमरूपा रक्ष मां चंद्रवदना मंदहासा प्रेमरूपा रक्ष मां श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Bhagavan Shivananda, Jai Jai Ram. Oh, Bhagavan Shivananda, Jai Jai Ram. Oh, Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Bhagavan Shivananda, Jai Jai Ram. Oh, Bhagavan Shivananda, Jai Jai Ram. Oh, Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Bhagavan Shivananda, Jai Jai Ram. Oh, Bhagavan Shivananda, Jai Jai Ram. Oh, Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Bhagavan Shivananda, Jai Jai Ram. Oh, Bhagavan Shivananda, Jai Jai Ram. Oh, Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Oh, Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Oh, Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajamana Harana Bhava Bhaya Darunam.
Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajamana Harana Bhava Bhaya Darunam.
Navakanja Lochana Kanja Mukha Karakanja Padhakanja
Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajamana Harana Bhava Bhaya Darunam. Shri Ram, Shri Ram.
Kandalpa Aganita Amita Chabi Navanila Niraga Sundaram.
Kandalpa Aganita Amita Chabi Navanila Niraja Sundaram.
Patipita Manahutarita Ruchi Suchi Nami Janaka Sutavaram.
Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajamana Harana Bhava Bhaya Darunam. Shri Ram, Shri Ram.
Bhajo Dina Bandhu Dinesha Danav Daitya Vansha Nikandanam.
Bhajo Dinabandhu Dinesha Danava Daitya Vansha Nikandanam.
Raghunanda Ananda Kanda Kaushala Chanda Dasharatha Nandanam.
Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajamana Harana Bhava Bhaya Darunam. Shri Ram, Shri Ram.
Shiramukut Kundala चारो उदार अंग विभूषणम
शिरमुकुट कुंडल तिलक चारु उदार अंग विभूषणम
आजानो भुज शर चाप धर संग्राम जित खर दूषणम
श्री रामचंद्र कृपालु वज्रमल हरण भव भय दारुणम श्री राम
इति वदति तुलसीदास शंकर शेष मुनिमण रंजनम
इति वदति तुलसीदास शंकर शेष मुनिमन रंजनम
मम हृदय कंज निवास कुरु कामादि खलदल गंजनम
श्री रामचंद्र कृपालु वज्रमल हरण भव भय दारुणम श्री रामचंद्र कृपालु वज्रमल हरण भव भय दारुणम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम
ज्योत से ज्योत
जगाते चलो ज्योत से ज्योत जगाते चलो प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो प्रेम की गंगा बहाते ज्योत से ज्योत जगाते चलो, ज्योत से ज्योत जगाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो। राह में आए जो दीन दुखी, राह में आए जो दीन दुखी, सबको गले से लगाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो। ज्योत से ज्योत जगाते चलो, ज्योत से ज्योत जगाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो। जिसका न कोई संगे साथी, ईश्वर है रखवाला। जिसका न कोई संगे साथी, ईश्वर है रखवाला। जो निर्धन है, जो निर्बल है, वो है प्रभु का प्यारा। जो निर्धन है, जो निर्बल है, वो है प्रभु का प्यारा। प्यार का मोती प्यार का मोती उठाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो। ज्योत से ज्योत जगाते चलो, ज्योत से ज्योत जगाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो। आशा टूटी, ममता रूठी, छूट गया है किनारा। आशा टूटी, ममता रूठी, छूट गया है किनारा। बंद करो मत द्वार दया का, दे दो मुझको सहारा। बंद करो मत द्वार दया का, दे दो मुझको सहारा। दीप दया का दीप दया का जलाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो। ज्योत से ज्योत जगाते चलो, ज्योत से ज्योत जगाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो, प्रेम की who came as Rama and Krishna, he who came as Shiva and Shakti, he who came as Shivananda, to him I make my salutations. Rama, 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 Sita. Rama, 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 Sita. He who is an ocean of love, he who is an ocean of mercy, he who is an ocean of compassion, to him I make my salutations. Rama, 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 Sita. Rama, 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 Sita. He who dwells in the hearts of all, he who controls the minds of all, he who directs the souls of all, to him I make my salutations. Rama, 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 Sita. Rama, 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 Sita. He who is my Guru Deva, he who is my mother and refuge, he who is my divine protector, to him I make my salutation. Rama, 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 Sita. Rama, 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 Sita. He whose actions are pure and selfless, he whose speech is comforting and soft, he whose looks are warm-like and soothing, to him I make my salutations. Rama, 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 Sita. Rama, 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 Sita. He whose strength is boundless and limitless, he who gives and gives and gives, he who is known as divine in power, to him I make my salutations. Rama, 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 Sita. Rama, 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 Sita. He whose teachings are simple and practical, he whose thoughts are lofty and divine, he whose writings are blessed by Saraswati, to him I make my salutations. Rama, 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 Sita. Rama, 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 कृपा सिंधु नररूप हरि महामोहतम पुंज जासु वचन रवि कर निकर रघुपति भगति तुलसी साली सुदास रामा तुलसी साली सुदास राम नाम बर बर न जुगल सावन भादव मास रामा सावन भादव मास सियावर रामचंद्र पद जय शरणम शंकर हरि ओम जय जय सिया राम जी हरे हरिद्वार रामा जी हरे हरिद्वार तुलसी भी करवाहरहु जो चाहसी उजियार रामा जो चाहसी उजियार सियावर रामचंद्र पद जय शरणम शंकर हरि ओम जय जय सिया राम शंकर हरि ओम जय जय सिया राम ब्रह्म राम के नाम वर वरदायक वरदान रामा वरदायक वरदान रामचरित सतकोटि महा नियम महेश जिय जानी रामानिय महेश जिय जान सियावर रामचंद्र पद जय शरण शंकर हरि ओम जय जय सिया राम कल्याण निवास जो सुमिरत भयो भांग दे तुलसी तुलसी दास रामा तुलसी तुलसी दास सियावर रामचंद्र पद जय शरण शंकर हरि ओम जय जय सिया राम कसिपु कलिकाल रामा कनक कसिपु कलिकाल जाप कजन प्रहलाद जिमि पाल ही दल सुरसाल रामा पाल ही दल सुरसाल सियावर रामचंद्र पद जय शरण शंकर हरि ओम जय जय सिया राम अमित कथा विस्तार रामा अमित कथा विस्तार सुनिया चर जुन मानहि जिनके विमल विचार, रामा जिनके विमल विचार, सियावर रामचंद्र पद जय शरण, शंकर हरि ओम जय जय सिया राम। राम कथा सुन धेनु सम, सेवक सब सुख दान, रामा सेवक सब सुख दान। सत समाज सुर लोक सब, कौन सुने अस जान, रामा कौन सुने अस जान। सियावर रामचंद्र पद जय शरणम, शंकर हरि ओम जय जय सिया राम। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय।
Om Namo Bhagavate Shivanandaya. My salutations and prostrations at the lotus feet of our Divine Master, Sri Swami Shivananda, at the feet of Pujya Swami Sahajananda, and Hari Om to all. On behalf of our Divine Master, Sri Swami Shivananda, and Pujya Swami Sahajananda, we extend a warm, loving and cordial welcome to all to our Sri Guru Purnima and Pujya Swami Sahajananda's 100th birth anniversary Satsang. We also extend a special welcome to donors, well-wishers, sister organizations, special guests and devotees attending for the first time. If this is your first attendance at our satsang, we lovingly invite you to collect a gift pack of spiritual literature from the bookstore after satsang. We read from Guru Bhakti Yoga by Sri Swami Shivananda. If you cannot get a Satguru, you cannot progress on the spiritual path. Be patient and wise in selecting your Guru, because you cannot divorce him afterwards. It will be the greatest sin. The relationship between the Guru and the Chela is sacred and lifelong. Understand this point very well. Thursday or Guruvara is a sacred day for a disciple to worship his Guru. He who does Pada Puja to his Guru on the sacred Guru Purnima day will get success in all undertakings throughout the year. Sisters, brothers, and spiritual darlings, this twofold celebration of Sri Guru Purnima and Pujya Swami Sahajananda's 100th birth anniversary is indeed a unique occasion in the annals of the history of Divine Life Society of South Africa. No doubt, this is a rare and spiritually potent occasion when the calendar aligns to bring together two major spiritual observances on the same day. For devotees, this convergence can be considered highly sacred and transformative, offering us an unparalleled opportunity for sadhana, spiritual growth, merit, and inner purification. The rare confluence of these two major spiritual events in our calendar on one day is not merely a calendrical coincidence, but a celestial invitation to us all to immerse ourselves in the divine. For the devotee, it represents a window of divine grace, a moment to pause, purify, and forge ahead on the path of spiritual evolution. Sisters and brothers, we have two centenary celebration releases today. One is Prayers and Affirmations, which contains the sayings and teachings of our Divine Master and Pujya Swami Sahajananda. And the other is a CD containing messages from Sri Swami Shivananda and Pujya Swamiji, as well as plays, namely Home Sadhana and Back to Basics. These plays contain the summary of Sri Gurudev's teachings, the cardinal teachings of our Divine Master and Pujya Swamiji. Before we release these two releases, we read the publisher's note towards or contained in Prayers and Affirmations. We are delighted to bring to you this publication from the writings of our Divine Master Sri Swami Shivananda and Pujya Swami Sahajananda. These prayers have been compiled by Divine Life Society of South Africa from several of the Divine Master's writings, including Science of Yoga, Sadhana, daily meditations, Hindu fasts and festivals, and Light, Power and Wisdom, amongst others. We have also included at the end some prayers by beloved Pujya Swami Sahajananda, extracted from Path of Divine Grace, Guidance in Daily Life, and Faith and Self-Surrender. This is certainly not an exhaustive collection, and perhaps over the years, many more prayers of the Divine Master and Pujya Swamiji will be added to it. The sayings in italics in this booklet and on the inner covers were extracted from the Bhagavad Gita. This booklet is also available on Spotify and Amazon Music. We now call on two senior devotees, Sri Kistan Mudali and Dr. Raveen Naidu, to do the two releases of our centenary celebrations programs. Thank you, Dr. Raveen Naidu and Brother Kistan Mudali. The rest of our program is as follows. We have Sri Gurudev's Guru Purnima message read by Sri Meera Maharaj, Pujya Swamiji's audio message, a message from the society presented by Sri Sachin Maharaj, who is the co-chairperson, followed by rendition of the poem dedicated to Sri Gurudev, composed by Pujya Swamiji. The title is Hail to Thee, My Love, My Life. This will be done by our Pietermaritzburg branch, by the youth boys, Rishi Kumaris, and youth girls. Thereafter, we have kirtans and bhajans. Om.
Om Namo Bhagavate Shivanandaya. Guru Purnima message by Sri Swami Shivananda. The full moon day in the month of Ashad, July-August, is an extremely auspicious and holy day of Guru Purnima. On this day, sacred to the memory of the great sage Bhagavan Sri Vyasa, sannyasins settle at some place to study and discourse on the thrice blessed Brahma Sutras composed by Maharishi Vyasa and engage themselves in Vedantic philosophical investigation. Sri Vyasa has done unforgettable service to humanity for all times by editing the 4 Vedas, writing the 18 Puranas, the Mahabharata, and the Srimad Bhagavata. We can only repay the deep debt of gratitude we owe him by constant study of his works and practice of his teachings imparted for the regeneration of humanity in this iron age. In honor of this divine personage, all spiritual aspirants and devotees perform Vyasa Puja on this day, and disciples worship their spiritual preceptor. Saints, monks, and men of God are honored and entertained with acts of charity by all the householders with deep faith and sincerity. Mark fully the deep significance of this great day. It heralds the setting in of the eagerly awaited rains. The water drawn up and stored as clouds in the hot summer now manifests in plentiful showers that usher in the advent of fresh life everywhere. Even so, all begin seriously to put into actual practice all the theory and philosophy that have been stored up in them through patient study. Aspirants commence or resolve to intensify with all earnestness their practical spiritual sadhana right from this day. Generate fresh waves of spirituality. Let all that you have read, heard, seen, and learnt become transformed through sadhana into a continuous outpouring of universal love, ceaseless loving service, and continuous prayer and worship of the Lord seated in all beings. Live on milk and fruit on this day and practice rigorous japa and meditation. Study the Brahma Sutras and do japa of your Guru Mantra during the 4 months following the Guru Purnima. You will be highly benefited. The day of worship of one's preceptor is a day of pure joy to the sincere spiritual aspirant. Thrilled by the expectation of offering his reverent homage to the beloved Guru, aspirants await this occasion with eagerness and devotion. It is the Guru alone that breaks the binding cords of attachment and releases the aspirant from the trammels of earthly existence. The moon shines by reflecting the dazzling light of the sun. It is the full moon on the Purnima day that reflects in full splendor the glorious light of the sun. It glorifies the sun. Purify yourself through the fire of selfless service and sadhana, and like the full moon, reflect the glorious light of the self. Become the full reflectors of Brahmic splendor, the light of lights. Do you realize now the sacred significance and the supreme importance of the Guru's role in the evolution of man? It was not without reason that the India of the past carefully tended and kept alive the lamp of Guru Tattva. It is therefore not without reason that India, year after year, age after age, commemorates anew this ancient concept of the Guru, adores it, and pays homage to it again and again, and thereby reaffirms its belief and allegiance to it. For the true Indian knows that the Guru is the only guarantee for the individual to transcend the bondage of sorrow and death and experience the consciousness of the reality. Wake up at Brahma Muhurta, 4 a.m. on this most holy day. Meditate on the lotus feet of your Guru. Mentally pray to him for his grace, through which alone you can attain self-realization. Do vigorous japa and meditate in the early morning hours. After bath, worship the lotus feet of your Guru or his image or picture with flowers, fruit, incense, and camphor. Fast or take only milk and fruit the whole day. In the afternoon, sit with other devotees of your Guru and discuss with them the glories and teachings of your Guru. Alternatively, you may observe the vow of silence and study the books or writings of your Guru, or mentally reflect upon his teachings. Take fresh resolves on this holy day to tread the spiritual path in accordance with the precepts of your Guru. At night, assemble again with other devotees and sing the names of the Lord and the glories of your Guru. The grace of a Guru is very necessary. That does not mean that the disciple should sit idle. He must do rigid spiritual practices. All the work must be done by the student. The Guru and the scriptures can show you the path and remove your doubts. Direct experience or direct intuitive knowledge is left for your own experience. A hungry man will have to eat for himself. No doubt, the Guru's blessings can do everything. But how can one have his blessings? By pleasing the Guru. A Guru can be pleased with his disciple only if the latter carries out his spiritual instructions implicitly. Therefore, follow the instructions of the Guru carefully. Act up to his instructions. Only then will you deserve his blessings, which can do everything. The best form of worship of the Guru is to follow his teachings, to shine as the very embodiment of his teachings, and to propagate his glory and his message. A true disciple is one who serves his Guru till the end of his life. If the disciple survives after the Guru gives up his mortal coil, he should lead the remaining portion of his life strictly in accordance with his Guru's instructions and live to preach them to others by practicing them himself. We conclude with a poem written by Sri Gurudev that Pujya Swamiji published in the Path to God Realization magazine of July 1963. My disciple, if anyone is rude and discourteous, if he cannot do prostrations to elders and saints, if he does not do Nishkama Karma Yoga, if he does not know asanas and pranayama, if he has no knowledge of the yoga of synthesis, if he does not serve the poor and the sick, if he is not generous and charitable, if he cannot feel the unity of the self in all beings, he cannot be my disciple. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
If I am ever to write a book or a pamphlet, I'll call it The Mysteries and Marvels of the Guru's Grace. because all that you're going to hear today will be about that. And Gopala has been always asking me to write the history of the Divine Life Society, but I've been always reluctant because there are too many personal things. But now and then I've been telling the devotees at Satsang, but I don't think it's meant for the general public. If you have a great desire for the celebration of your birthday, then that's a kind of egoism. If you have a great desire that your birthday should not be celebrated, that's also a kind of egoism. So I've got the second kind of egoism. So both, they're kinds of egoism, you see, but I suppose the time will come when we'll be more detached. It's going on from Gurudev's time. Even Gurudev has not been able to prescribe a suitable remedy for it. When Swami Venkateswara was here, he was preparing some material on my life. But we didn't like it. But we couldn't tell him no because he was a senior Guru Bhai. And the whole irony of it was that I had to do all the comping and do the typesetting. In the end, when we tactfully wrote to Gurudev, with this, the time was not right. So I burnt everything, whatever was collected, all the photographs. So even if you try to look for them, you won't get any now. They all disappeared. And Gurudev did everything opposite of what I wanted. Even now, he's making me do something that perhaps I don't like very much. I don't know if in anyone else's life, if everything happened exactly the opposite of what had happened with me. The first thing he started doing, he started changing the spelling of my Purva Ashram name. I was spelling it one way and he used to reply and spell it differently. Whatever came only from Gurudev. I didn't ask for anything. I was repeating a mantra from a book, from one of his books, but he himself gave me the mantra. I didn't want sannyas because when I asked for it in 1949, he said, please wait, kindly wait. Sannyas is sterner stuff. And I dropped the idea. But he himself gave it. I had a great dislike to start an ashram, but Buddha started himself. I'll have to go very quickly over the whole history because it's only meant for Swamiji, because he might not have an opportunity of hearing it. Now I give a strict instruction that whatever I say must not be recorded, at least for the time being. And it mustn't be published also. It's only meant for the devotees of Gurudev. I was often thinking why Gurudev selected me. The answer was very simple, because he was looking for a suitable specimen on whom he could demonstrate the marvels of the Guru's grace. And perhaps the choice fell on me, because I was very ambitious in my schoolwork, and Gurudev shaped everything so that he could fulfill his mission. And even now I feel that it made me take my birth here and brought all of you here for his own ends, because everything is worked out by him. He can do whatever he wants, he can make and he can break. No one can oppose his will. I've tried it for many years and I failed, because whatever Gurudev wants to do, he's going to do. We cannot stop him. So the first setback he brought was in the metric examination, because I was top in my class at Shastri College, and I wanted to finish my BSc and PhD and so on and so forth. But when the exam came, I couldn't answer my mathematics papers, the subject that I loved so much. I used to be always in a trance in mathematics, but I couldn't answer the papers, so I was very disgusted. And even though I was offered, I got a second class instead of the expected first class. And that was a great grace of God. What appeared as a great tragedy then was a great blessing. Otherwise, I wouldn't be sitting here now. So I was offered a bursary and I refused. I said, I'll take to the teaching profession and then I'll study. So I spent one more year in the teaching profession and went back to the school, to the country school where I had learned, hoping that I'll finish my degree to the university. And then it was that time that I came across Gurudev's literature. The reason I didn't turn to the spiritual path because I wanted God. My mind had deteriorated so much that it's impossible to describe. The intellect was there, but the deterioration was tremendous. I wanted to find out how to control the mind. The previous samskaras, perhaps the samskaras of the previous birth, were surging up and the mind was uncontrollable. And that is how I was looking for a remedy that will help me to control the mind, not knowing that there was a state called God realization. And somewhere I read in the theosophical books that if you want to succeed, then you'll have to have a guru. So I said I must try to find a guru. And I immediately said that if I find a guru, he must be the best guru in the world, and nothing less than that. So there was a shop that used to sell Indian books. It was called a Vedic bookshop. I remember going to that shop, and one of the first books I picked up was Papa Swami Ramdas's book. It was called In the Vision of God. I opened it and looked at it and put it back on the shelf. And the next moment, I picked up Gurudev's book. It was called Practice of Karma Yoga. And the moment I touched that book, I knew that and looked at it because I didn't know the meaning of this or the guru that I was looking for. So I immediately, at that time, it was a holiday period. When I went back to Estcourt, I immediately wrote to Gurudev, and I remember the content of the first letter. I said, Gurudev, you know all about me. One of the first things that I resolved in my mind, I asked myself one question: is my Guru a God-realized person or not? And I felt that Gurudev was a completely God-realized person. And after that I said, whatever my Guru does, whatever he does, whatever he says, to me it's going to be correct. So I never had, in the last 42 years, I couldn't remember a single period when my faith in Gurudev had been lessened. Whatever he did, even if others criticized, I would have complete faith that whatever Gurudev did was correct. So there was no loss of faith, and I never questioned whatever he did.
Om Namo Bhagavate Shivanandaya. My humble salutations and prostrations at the feet of our beloved Gurudev, Sri Swami Shivananda, our Jagat Guru, Sri Swami Vishwananda, our spiritual head, Pujya Swami Sahajananda, and to all the Brahma Vidya Gurus on this most sacred occasion of Sri Guru Purnima. Hari Om, dear brothers and sisters and spiritual darlings. This evening, on a date of such great spiritual significance, it comes as no surprise that the 100th birth anniversary of beloved Pujya Swami Sahajananda coincides with Sri Guru Purnima this year. Devotees of Divine Life Society of South Africa were highly inspired by the Dasya Bhav and total self-surrender of Pujya Swamiji to our Divine Master, Sri Swami Shivananda, akin to the service of Sri Hanuman to Lord Rama. The Guru Gita, which is a conversation between Lord Shiva and Mother Parvati, stresses the need and importance of a God-realized Guru and extols the greatness of the Guru in a number of verses. One verse reads, and I quote, "By the devotion practiced towards the Guru, one attains the state of mukti even without knowledge. For those who tread the path of unflinching devotion to the Guru, no other sadhana is needed than the grace of the Guru." Unquote. Devotees of Divine Life Society of South Africa will agree that this describes our Guru Bhakti Yoga that Sri Gurudev gave the world, and the Guru Bhakti Yoga that Pujya Swamiji was the epitome of. Pujya Swamiji taught us that God and divine grace is a question of demand and supply. If the demand is great, then the supply will come. The large number of our ashram devotees that are undertaking diligent spiritual practices, making personal sacrifices, often unseen and unheard, but with deep sincerity, living moral and ethical lives in accordance with the teachings of Sri Gurudev, are some of the ways in which the demand for God and Gurudev's divine grace is being attracted to all of us. Gurudev had stated that his best devotees are in South Africa. In Swamiji's words, Gurudev has given us the best facilities in the world for our spiritual growth. Gurudev and Swamiji have also given us the assurance that the Lord will look after the mission in South Africa. Brothers and sisters, as devotees, it is our collective prayer and aspiration that made it possible for us to win favor and obtain the divine blessing of entering the fold of Sri Gurudev under Pujya Swamiji. For this boundless compassion on us, we are extremely grateful. By working in harmony, expressing mudita, or the quality of being joyful and happy for others, and importantly, ensuring the focus remains one-pointed towards our own spiritual purpose and growth, we will be living a life dedicated to giving gratitude to Sri Gurudev and Pujya Swamiji for all that they have given to us. Pujya Swamiji considered himself as a spiritual friend to all devotees, with Sri Gurudev as our Guru. In this vein, Swamiji's compassion and fatherly advice always flowed freely. The following two statements were repeated by Pujya Swamiji. 1, devotees do not read. And 2, all the answers are in Gurudev's books. Swamiji dedicated his life to publishing Gurudev's books. One offering to beloved Gurudev would be for us to make an earnest resolve to start reading. Whilst all the books published have tremendous value, Swamiji had suggested over a period of time that devotees read the following books listed in no particular order. 1, Shivananda's Gospel of Divine Life. 2, From Man to God-Man. 3, Swami Shivananda and Pictures. 4, Glory of Guru's Grace. 5, In Quest of God by Papa Swami Ramdas. 6, Guru's Grace by Mother Krishna Bai. 7, Way of the Pilgrim. 8, Many Mansions by Edgar Casey. 9, The Stories of the Early Christian Desert Fathers. And 10, The Life of Milarepa. Why is it important to read? Gurudev wrote that reading the books of saints is equal to having satsang with the saint, as we become in tune with the thoughts of that saint. These 10 cited books teach us a variety of lessons, including ashram ethos, understanding interpersonal relationships, spiritual discipline, the effects of our thoughts, motives, and actions on our own selves, understanding why we are placed in certain relationships and circumstances in life, understanding how karma operates, and how we need to persevere with one-pointed devotion and faith if we wish to make spiritual progress. You will agree that continuous exposure to the information on the topics mentioned will improve our lives, our coping skills, and our spiritual life. In celebrating this milestone year, let us firmly dedicate ourselves to our evolution so that we attract more grace, positivity, peace, and divine blessings. Gurudev wrote the following, and I quote, "Every copy of a spiritual book, each little booklet, leaflet, or placard is a silent yet readily elevating teacher. Yet man remains unaffected because the tendency of the mind is to always move downwards. And let us be not like the housefly, but like the bee, that even though it has the option of sitting anywhere it likes, chooses to sit upon the flower and draw the honey." Unquote. Today, we pay homage to our Divine Master for making Swamiji take birth here in South Africa 100 years ago. Because of this grace, our country has benefited from more than 700 completed infrastructure projects, with this number continuing to grow into the future. Swamiji's golden touch is reflected in our ashram activities and programs that are all progressing well. As Swamiji warned us, we do have setbacks and obstacles, but His grace and guidance has carried us through it all. In Pujya Swamiji's words, we are not tired of reiterating that the formation, growth, and present status of Divine Life Society of South Africa is due entirely to the grace of our Master, Sri Swami Shivananda. We thank Sri Gurudev and Pujya Swamiji for inspiring so many devotees, donors, patrons, and well-wishers who so generously contribute to the Society's multifarious activities. We owe a huge debt of gratitude to them. We are grateful to Swamiji for setting up so many branches, our Shivananda Ghat, Shivananda Sewing Schools, and our Shivananda Sunlit Path program and center. Today, we acknowledge with deep gratitude the immense efforts made by all our branches and devotees during these last 2 years in working collectively towards the success of our centenary celebrations, all in the honor of and in the name of Gurudev Sri Swami Shivananda. A new ashram built by our volunteers was opened in Johannesburg about a year ago and is growing from strength to strength. Our Stonebridge branch project has begun at the Phoenix Pioneer Primary School and is currently at roof level. We are indebted to Swamiji for starting the poor feeding programs that continues to date. Thousands of indigent people are being fed each month in the spirit of serving God in the form of suffering humanity. We are grateful to Swamiji for giving us the means of printing and publishing and undertaking the school book distribution programs, which are both highly successful and of significant value to our youth. The legacy that Sri Swami Sahajananda has left us with comes dressed in overalls and takes the form of karma yoga. Some may call it opportunity. They would be correct. Swamiji has left us with not only the best facilities, but also the greatest opportunities for our spiritual development. The best tribute we can pay to one of the greatest spiritual personalities that was born in South Africa is to grasp the opportunities that he created for us and to dedicate our lives to doing his work. In this work lies one of the greatest joys or benefits that we can take advantage of in this birth. We once again extend an invite to devotees to volunteer in our activities. We are glad that so many have attended physically at this evening satsang, as well as online to celebrate Guru Purnima and to glorify Sri Gurudev and give honor to Pujya Swamiji on his 100th birth anniversary. We pray for the grace and blessings of our Guru Parampara and all the Brahma Vidya Gurus to descend upon all of us on this most sacred day. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
This is the teaching of Shiva divine. This is the teaching of Shiva divine. This is the teaching of Shiva divine. Oh, let it enter this heart of mine, to dwell forever in perfect reality, to be in the state of Sahaja Samadhi, in every face the Lord to see, to feel the self all bliss and free. This is the teaching of Shiva divine. 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 Oh, let it enter this heart of mine. Shiva the great, so gentle and kind, so sweet of heart, so pure of mind. Enjoy many years of strength and health, to share with all his spiritual wealth. May thou live long, my all in all. May I ever serve thee with all my heart. May I ever serve thee with all my mind. May I ever serve thee with all my soul. May thou live long, my all in all. May I ever serve thee with all my heart. May I ever serve thee with all my mind. May I ever serve thee with all my soul. May I ever serve thee with all my mind. May I ever serve thee with all soul. Shivananda Hare, Shivananda Hare, Shivananda Hare, Shivananda Hare, Hare Rama Hare, Hare Rama Hare, Hare Rama Hare, Hare Rama Hare, Hare Krishna Hare, Hare Krishna Hare, Hare Krishna Hare, Hare Krishna Hare. Happy birthday dear Swamiji, happy birthday dear Swamiji, happy birthday dear Swamiji, happy birthday dear Swamiji. May Gurudev bless Swamiji, may Gurudev bless Swamiji, may Gurudev bless Swamiji, may Gurudev bless Swamiji. Shivananda Hare, Shivananda Hare, Shivananda Hare, Shivananda Hare, Shivananda Hare, Shivananda Hare. Devotional मुक्ता जय सच्चांग तुम हो सूरज तुम हो चांद तुम हो धरती और आसमान तुम हो सूरज तुम हो चांद तुम हो धरती और आसमान आजा गुरुदेवा आजा शिवानंदा शिवानंदा भगवान तेरा मुक्ता जय सच्चांग शिवानंदा भगवान तेरा मुक्ता जय सच्चांग मेघ दुखिया द्वार तुम्हारा लेके आया आंसू धारा मेघ दुखिया द्वार तुम्हारा लेके आया आंसू धारा दया करो गुरुदेवा दया करो शिवानंदा शिवानंदा भगवान तेरा मुक्ता जय सच्चांग शिवानंदा भगवान तेरा मुक्ता जय सच्चांग तेरा मुक्ता जय सच्चांग तेरा मुक्ता जय सच्चांग Thou art my life, thou art my love, thou art the sweetness which I do seek. Thou art my life, thou art my love, thou art the sweetness which I do seek. In the thought my mind hath brought, in the thought my mind hath brought, I taste thy name so sweet, so sweet. I taste thy name so sweet, so sweet. Devotee knows how sweet you are. Devotee knows how sweet you are. He knows whom you let know. He knows whom you let know. Thou art my life, thou art my love, thou art the sweetness which I do seek. Thou art my life, thou art my love, thou art the sweetness which I do seek. In the thought my mind hath brought, in the thought my mind hath brought, I taste thy name so sweet, so sweet. I taste thy name so sweet, so sweet. Devotee knows how sweet you are. Devotee knows how sweet you are. He knows whom you let know. He knows whom you let know. Ram Ram Jai Radha राजा राम, राम राम जय सीता राम, राम राम जय राजा राम, राम राम जय सीता राम, रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन 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 सीता राम। ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरे नाम, सबको सन्मति दे भगवान, ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरे नाम, सबको सन्मति दे भगवान, ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरे नाम, सबको सन्मति दे भगवान, ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरे नाम, सबको सन्मति दे भगवान। भगवान शिवानंद जय जय राम, भगवान शिवानंद राम राम राम, भगवान शिवानंद जय जय राम, भगवान शिवानंद राम राम राम, भगवान शिवानंद जय जय राम, भगवान शिवानंद राम राम राम, भगवान शिवानंद जय जय राम, भगवान शिवानंद राम राम राम। राम राम जय राजा राम, राम राम जय सीता राम, राम राम जय राजा राम, राम राम जय सीता राम।
Om. We thank our Peter Maritzburg branch, that beautiful offering excellently done with deep insight and bhakti. Give them another round of applause, please. Our dance is dedicated to Lord Rama, the harbinger of dharma, peace, and compassion. It is no coincidence that Guru Purnima and Sri Swami Sahajananda's 100th birth anniversary coincide this year. This rare alignment is divinely orchestrated, and what better way to mark this auspicious occasion than with a humble offering of dance in honor of Sri Rama, Pujya Swamiji's beloved Ishta Devata. Mangal Bhavan Amangala Hari is a revered verse from the Sundar Kand of the Ramcharitmanas. Through the sacred verse, the dancers seek to invoke the Lord's divine blessings to remove all auspiciousness. We now present a dance by Telisha Mahabir, Kajal Ragbir, and Yadita Singh from the Nateshwar Dance Academy. One of the participants is a student, and the other two are graduates of the Nateshwar Dance Academy. Om.
गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरा गुरुर्साक्षात् परब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः तस्मै
बलहारी। द्रवहु सुदशरथ अजर बिहारी।
ओ मंगल भवन मंगलहारी। द्रवहु सुदशरथ अजर बिहारी।
हरि अनंत हरि कथा अनंता। कहि सुनहि बहु विधि सब संता। सीताराम चरित अति पावन। मधुर सरस और अति मन भावन।
पुनि पुनि कीर्तन हो सुने सुनाए। हिय की प्यास बुझत न बुझाए। तुम हो अयोध्यापति रघुराई। तुम रे ही गुण सब जन गाई। तुम जगदाता विश्व विधाता। तुम ही पिता है, तुम ही हो माता।
बोलो राम मेरे राम सिया राम। हे राम हे राम। हे राम हे राम। हे राम हे राम। हे
दीप रखे थे जो चौखट पे। हाथों से घेर बचाए थे। भक्ति सुमन पे आस छिड़क के कब से नैन बिछाए थे।
मेरी झोपड़ी के भाग आज खुल गए हैं, राम आए हैं। मेरी झोपड़ी के भाग आज खुल गए हैं, राम आए हैं। राम आए हैं, राम आए हैं। राम आए हैं, राम आए हैं।
तुम हो अयोध्या
Sisters and brothers, you will agree with me that that was a beautiful and excellent performance. Give them a round of applause again. Executed with finesse, dignity, beauty, elegance, and devotion. On a lighter note, Pujya Swamiji once said to me, "You don't have a sense of humor." I would like to say, I wish I could dance as well as these two girls. We asked Sister Aruna to present our dancers from Nateshwar Dance Academy with a token of appreciation. Sister Aruna.
प्रवेश जब लंका में तब हुआ लहर भारी, पल भर में फिर हनुमान ने सोने की अंकार जारी, पल भर में फिर हनुमान ने सोने की अंकार जारी। राम कृपा से रामदूत ने, राम कृपा से रामदूत ने पूरे किए सब काम। राम जी के बिगड़े सबरे तुम्हें काम, राम जी के बिगड़े सबरे तुम्हें काम। हे धन धन पवन सुत धन अंजलि सुत, धन धन पवन सुत धन अंजलि सुत, धन धन मेरे हनुमान। राम जी के बिगड़े सबरे तुम्हें काम, राम जी के बिगड़े सबरे तुम्हें काम। मेघनाथ ने लखन लाल को ब्रह्म शक्ति की मारी, मेघनाथ ने लखन लाल को ब्रह्म शक्ति की मारी। मूर्ति लाकर स्वामी भक्त की अद्भुत बात सवारी, मूर्ति लाकर स्वामी भक्त की अद्भुत बात सवारी। सेवक की भक्ति से नत के, सेवक की भक्ति से नत के पुरुषोत्तम श्री राम। राम जी के बिगड़े सबरे तुम्हें काम, राम जी के बिगड़े सबरे तुम्हें काम। हे धन धन पवन सुत धन अंजलि सुत, धन धन पवन सुत धन अंजलि सुत, धन धन मेरे हनुमान। राम जी के बिगड़े सबरे तुम्हें काम, राम जी के बिगड़े सबरे तुम्हें काम। विजय प्राप्त कर तिरलंका से सीता मात को लाए, विजय प्राप्त कर तिरलंका से सीता मात को लाए। अवध राम के आने का फिर समाचार पहुँचाए, अवध राम के आने का फिर समाचार पहुँचाए। जब भी आदर किया स्वामी ने, जब भी आदर किया स्वामी ने, तुरंत पहुँचे हनुमान। राम जी के बिगड़े सबरे तुम्हें काम, राम जी के बिगड़े सबरे तुम्हें काम। हे धन धन पवन सुत धन अंजलि सुत, धन धन पवन सुत धन अंजलि सुत, धन धन मेरे हनुमान। राम जी के बिगड़े सबरे तुम्हें काम, राम जी के बिगड़े सबरे तुम्हें काम।
Om. Please note the following announcements. All are lovingly invited to attend the following forthcoming functions. Sri Gurudev's 62nd Mahasamadhi Anniversary Satsang will be held on Monday, 14th July at Shivananda Ashram, Reservoir Hills. There will be a morning sadhana program from 6 a.m. until 6:25 a.m. Ganga Arati that afternoon will commence at 5:30 p.m. followed by Satsang. Supper Prasad will be served. Akhanda chanting will take place from 5 a.m. until 5 p.m. All are encouraged to join in one or more of the hourly slots. Sri Gurudev's 62nd Mahasamadhi Anniversary, according to the Sanskrit calendar, will be held on Saturday, 19th July, and not the 18th July, as indicated in our 3-month calendar. This will be at Shivananda Ashram, Reservoir Hills on the 19th. Ganga Aarti commences at 5:30 p.m., followed by Satsang. Supper Prasad will be served. Our monthly yoga camp for this month will be held on Sunday, 20th July at this ashram from 6 a.m. until 12 noon. In addition to the spiritual lessons, yoga asanas, meditation and chanting, we will have an athletics camp as well. There is much fun for the entire family. Breakfast and lunch prasad will be served. The launch of our 41-day Sri Hanuman Chalisa recital will take place on Tuesday, 29 July at Shivananda Ashram, Reservoir Hills. Ganga Aarti commences at 5:30 p.m., followed by Satsang. Supper Prasad will be served. Pledge forms are available from the bookstall outside or at the book table in the top dining hall. Pledge forms are also available on our Society's website. Please visit our bookstall for our latest centenary publications, CDs, attractive picture frames, and home shrines. Our 3-month calendar containing details of functions until 1st October is also available. Pujya Swamiji has given elaborate descriptions in our books of the value of the Mahamrityunjaya mantra, Agnihotra and Sri Hanuman Chalisa. Devotees are urged to continue with these practices regularly for their own safety and protection. Agnihotra will also help to bring rain. As per Pujya Swamiji's advice, the Mahamrityunjaya mantra should be repeated all the time while driving. If we cannot repeat the mantra all the time, then repeat it as often as possible. It will help to prevent accidents, robberies, hijackings, and other calamities. Supper Prasad will be served in the top dining hall. A shuttle service for the infirm and ailing is available below Vaikuntha Dham in the car park. We wish all devotees a safe journey back home. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Om Namo Bhagavate Shivanandaya. 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 Om Triambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardanam Urvarukamivavandanam Mrityormukshayamamritat. Om Triambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardanam Urvarukamivavandanam Mrityormukshayamamritat. Om Triambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardanam Urvarukamivavandanam Mrityormukshayamamritat. श्री सद्गुरुदेवा की जय।
जय जय आरती विघ्न विनायक विघ्न विनायक श्री गणेशा जय जय आरती वेणुगोपाला वेणुगोपाला वेणुलोला पापनितोरा नवनीत चोरा जय जय आरती वेंकटरमणा वेंकटरमणा संकटहरणा सीतारामा राधे श्यामा जय जय आरती गौरी मनोहर गौरी मनोहर भवानी शंकरा शंभो सदाशिव उमा महेश्वरा जय जय आरती राजराजेश्वरी राजराजेश्वरी त्रिपुर सुंदरी महासरस्वती महालक्ष्मी महाकाली महाशक्ति जय जय आरती अंजनेया अंजनेया हनुमंता जय जय आरती दत्तात्रेय दत्तात्रेय तिरुमूर्ति अवतारा जय जय आरती सद्गुरुनादा सद्गुरुनादा भगवान शिवानंदा सद्गुरुनादा भगवान विश्वानंदा जय जय आरती विघ्न विनायक ओम सर्वेषां स्वस्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु सर्वेषां मंगलं भवतु सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ॐ पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ब्रह्मार्पणं ब्रह्माहविः ब्रह्माग्नौ ब्रह्मणाहुतं ब्रह्मैव तेन गन्तव्यं ब्रह्मकर्म समाधिना ॐ सहना भवतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति 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 श्री सद्गुरु भगवान की जय।